I very much enjoyed your speech. You were talking to me, I think, and your purpose was to talk about communication styles, specifically your communication styles, and you did. You told us about what it's like to be a radio, show broadcaster and how you have to communicate given the very minimal amount of time. And I think that two big keys that you gave us, two big takeaways, at least one of them being that, well, you don't have a lot of time. And so you need to speak directly. You need to, if you want to speak efficiently, then you have to use body language because we know that words are not necessarily efficient. We know that writers spend days, months, years putting together a good manuscript, and that you don't have that much time when you're giving a radio show broadcast. And so you need to use good, concise, specific, direct body language. And you gave us tactics. We all have different communication styles, slightly different. I think a lot of us probably in Point Mugu Toastmasters speak a little more technically, a little more analytical. I don't know, and that's in my workplace. We speak a little more analytical, so you helped us. You mentioned having an interpreter, and I can see how that's critical because I can see it. I know the way I used to communicate, and I still communicate, to a degree. That way, when I go up to speak, when my company wants me to do a presentation, I mean, the underlying request is that we provide content, we provide technical details, we provide information on that specific technology that we're testing, researching, demonstrating, because that's what the customer paid us to do. But we know that that doesn't necessarily make the customer and the sponsor, that doesn't make them, I guess that doesn't convince them or sell them on the technology because they want a persuasive speech, and you don't do that just surely through information. Anyways, you told us that, and I think that was highly valuable, and I wish I knew that much earlier in my career. If to give you one more thing on stretching, I guess for us, how would we, if given that you're speaking to a technical audience, how do we speak more clearly, more directly, given that knowing our communication style is a little more analytical? How do we become more efficient? And in addition to body language, and I think that, does that happen subconsciously, or are there, I think being in Toastmasters, we're pursuing that, but just maybe thinking in the bigger picture, what are some other tips that could help analytical communicators? But excellent speech, well done. I greatly benefited from it, and look forward to hearing your next one. Pierre, back to you.
Thank you, David. Excellent analysis. Often thought of basically in an interpreter. You need somebody who can take the tech and move it off to somebody who's non-technical, and so you have to have all the words, put it together.